Okay, guys, so let's do basically weekly forecast and let's plan our week for the upcoming week. Okay, so first let's see the Forex Factory, which day we had red folder news or gray folder news for bank holiday. Okay, so here you can see we have August 5 to August 9. Okay, so this जितने भी पेयर्स पे आपको बेसिकली टिक दिख रहा है वो पेयर्स आई पर्सनली ट्रेड. ओके, so here you can see on Monday we have bank holiday on odd and we have bank holiday on CAD as well. Okay. So if you're going to trade, for example, odd and CAD, okay, odd slash CAD, that will be very low probability day for you. Why? Because you're trading the currency that have bank holiday, okay, odd and CAD. So better to avoid odd CAD and focus on some other pair. You can of course trade Euro CAD, Euro odd, but trading odd CAD, okay, oh, it's a low priority for you. Okay, if you trade odd CAD, personally I don't trade. Okay, same day we have this ISM PMI news on USD, so we have this red folder news. So for intraday it's good. Tuesday we had odd news, cash rate, RBI monetary policy. So this is a very high impact news for odd during 10 a.m. Indian time. Okay, and we don't have any USD news that day basically. Wednesday also we don't have any USD news. So Tuesday or Wednesday can be a low probability day for major pair. Okay, if you're going to trade intraday, so USD pair will be low probability, sorry, USD pair will be low probability day for you on Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, Thursday you have USD news. Okay, and Friday again you don't have any USD news, only CAD news. Okay, so if you're going to trade major pair on Tuesday or Wednesday, it can be a low probability condition, it can be a consolidation market as well. Okay, so we will see how it goes by the way, but this is basically we have news. Okay, not too much news this week, but of course swing you can do, uh, you don't need any red folder news for swing trading. So let's come to trading view and let's start with DXY dollar index. Okay, so I'm right now on the weekly time frame. You can see, so what you can see on weekly time frame, and जितने भी लोग ये वीडियो देख रहे हो, I'll highly recommend you guys first कि आप अपने से पहले वीकली फोरकास्ट करो कि अपना लेवल मार्क करो, एंड देन फिर किसी का भी अगर वीडियो देखते हो तो फिर बाद में देखो कि बेटर कि आप अपने से एनालिसिस करो, आप उस पर स्टिक रहो. ओके, एंड जब वीक एंड होता है तो जो भी आप एजुकेटर को फॉलो करते हो आप उसका वीडियो देखो, ताकि मतलब आप कहीं अगर कुछ गलती करो तो मे भी आपको समझ में आए बेसिकली. ओके, क्योंकि उससे आपको कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड करने में हेल्प मिलेगी. अगर आप सबका फोरकास्ट देख रहे हो कि कौन क्या कर रहा है तो उससे आप अपना कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड नहीं कर पाओगे. डेफिनेटली इफ यू आर इन अ लर्निंग स्टेज, यू आर अ स्टूडेंट, लाइक अब सीख रहे हो, अभी स्टार्ट किए हो ट्रेडिंग, देन ऑफ कोर्स वॉच वीडियो. बट अगर आप कोई एक अच्छे लेवल पे हो जहाँ पे आपको सब कंसेप्ट समझ में आता है, सो ट्राई टू बेसिकली डू योर ओन एनालिसिस, एंड वीक के एंड में बेसिकली आप फिर देखो कि आप क्या गलती कर रहे हो या क्या सही कर रहे हो. ठीक है, so on DXY, we can see right now, last week we had NFP, right? You can see very bearish candle, and you can see how it respected this weekly bearish fair value gap, right? And I said this with you guys also. I was looking for bearish move from this weekly fair value gap, right? But still, this was basically a low probability condition. Why? If you guys remember last video, I said uh, low probability condition. Okay, trapped order flow. The recent video I said on YouTube, you can see we was at this weekly bearish fair value gap, and at the same time we was at this weekly bullish fair value gap, right? So this was basically trapped order flow, and if you go to 4 hour time frame, you will see so much consolidation. Okay, you can see how market was in range from this weekly bullish fair value gap to this weekly bearish fair value gap. You can see consolidation, and the day we had NFP, it has given a clear direction basically, right? So that's what market condition you should avoid. And if you want to know more about trapped order flow, just go and watch my recent video. on where I said how to find low probability condition basically. Okay, exactly this thing I said. So now you can see we respected this weekly bullish fair value gap and sorry bearish fair value gap. Okay, we respected this bearish fair value gap and we didn't respected this weekly bullish fair value gap. You can see this candle closed below this weekly bullish fair value gap. So this is our inverted fair value gap, right? क्योंकि ये बुलिश लेवल अब मार्केट होल्ड नहीं कर रहा है, राइट? जो ये सपोर्ट का काम कर रहा था यहाँ पे, यू कैन सी टुक सपोर्ट. नाउ इट्स नॉट टेकिंग सपोर्ट एट दिस fair value gap, so it will work like resistance now, right? And right now if you want, उस वीडियो लास्ट वीडियो में मैंने शेयर भी किया था अबाउट ऑर्डर फ्लो. यू कैन सी वीकली लेवल इज होल्डिंग एंड बुलिश लेवल इज नॉट होल्डिंग, so it's showing us a signature key order flow is shifted to bearish basically, right? And we have to look for bearish momentum on DXY. Okay, you can see we have this last swing high as a liquidity, okay, old low as a liquidity, and we have this weekly inverted fair value gap. So let's see on daily time frame what we have. And of course, maybe a new candle will open, maybe it will trade higher, okay, or it will take resistance here at this weekly inverted fair value gap. And if we see any lower time frame confirmation, 4 hour, 1 hour, some bearish momentum, then we can look for bearish move on DXY, and we can look for long on EU and GU, right? So let's see, let me delete this. So let's go to daily time frame. So on daily, we can see we have like this equal low, something, we have swept this low by the way here. Okay. But now what I'm going to do basically, I know this is weekly inverted fair value gap. It can take resistance here. Okay. You can see we have this swing low. Okay. And this is what we're going to target right now. Okay. So if we create daily bearish fair value gap, let's say for example, market opens somewhere closed here, we don't know what is going to happen, but this is what we expecting. Personally, I am expecting. Okay, and this is not a financial advice. I am saying my analysis. Okay, so let's say next day, Monday market open, and let's say we created bearish fair value gap, for example. Okay, market tap, if market will tap this bearish fair value gap on Tuesday or Wednesday, we can look for sell momentum. Okay, to target this external range liquidity. So this is what I am watching right now on DXY. So I'm bearish right now. I'll wait how Monday is going to play out. Okay, so we will see. So that's what I am looking on DXY. So let's come to Euro USD now. Uh, Last week Friday we had very high momentum because of NFP. So we will start with weekly time frame by the way. Okay, so let me delete. So same thing here also. You can see we have this bullish fair value gap from where we bouncing right now. Right, you can see weekly bullish fair value gap, and this is our external range target basically, right? Always ERL, yeah. So a very strong momentum, still looking for continuation to the upside. So let's see daily time frame. On daily, nothing. Same here. If we, let's say Monday of course it can go higher, grab this external, then we will wait for more confirmation. But let's say Monday open and let's say we created something like this. Okay, and we created bullish fair value gap. We will look for again long from this daily bullish to this external as a target. So DXY में भी हम लोग जो discuss किए, same thing on opposite. Okay, so let's check also 4 hour time frame. 4 hour time frame looks interesting. This is I am going to personally monitor for intraday. Okay, we have this H4 bullish fair value gap, right? Of course, we have this H4 bullish fair value gap as well here. But let's say during London kill zone or New York kill zone, if we take support at this 4 hour fair value gap and we expand higher, if we take support at this 4 hour fair value gap and if we expand higher with some bullish fair value gap on 1 hour, 4 hour, then we can look for continuation to the upside. Okay, so this is what I'm going to monitor. I'm going to monitor this 4 hour fair value gap. If you're going to hold this and we start seeing some lower time frame confirmation, we can look for long. Okay, so this is इंटरेस्टिंग लेवल फॉर मी, क्योंकि जो ड्रॉ ऑन लिक्विडिटी है, जो एक्सटर्नल टारगेट है वो बहुत क्लोज है. ओके, सो मे बी वी विल नॉट गोइंग टू डू डीपर रिट्रेसमेंट. ओके, वी मे बी विल नॉट do deeper retracement, maybe a shallow retracement, and then again continuation to the upside. Okay, because we are very close to this liquidity as an equal high. Okay, so but we will see, of course, how it is going to play out. So we don't have to rush. So I'll mark this blue for now. Let's check GPUSD. So let's start with weekly time frame. So in this also you can see we have this weekly fair value gap, right? And also market taking support from this order block as well. If you compare Euro USD and GBPUSD chart, which one is stronger basically, Euro USD or GBPUSD? What do you guys think? Of course, Euro USD much stronger. You can see the last week candle how it printed bullish after tapping this weekly fair value gap, whereas GBPUSD is not that much bullish. Okay, of course it is still inside weekly fair value gap, but you can see the price action. U is much bullish as compared to GBPUSD. Okay, so if you're looking for long position, look for long on EU because it is much bullish. Of course, if we grab this external range liquidity, then wait for more confirmation. But we have to wait, of course. Okay, but if we tap first on this 4 hour fair value gap that we discussed, and then market show some lower time frame confirmation, then target this external as a weekly swing high. Okay, so let's talk about GPUSD as well. So you can see we are at this weekly fair value gap again. We are inside the trapped order flow on weekly time frame. Okay, you can see we are at this weekly bullish fair value gap, and at the same time we have created this weekly bearish fair value gap as well here, right? You can see weekly bearish fair value gap. Let's mark this red. Of course, market can go higher, and maybe from here we can see some rejection. Okay, and again we can see some consolidation. Okay, so I'm going to ignore GPUSD because we are stuck between weekly fair value gap, bullish fair value gap, and weekly bearish fair value gap. Okay, so if I'll demand more confirmation in this setup, why? Because if you go to sorry, yeah, I'll demand more confirmation because we are stuck between two uh, premium and discount level. So if I'm going to look for setup, let's say if I'm looking for long, okay, let's say market is printing higher, I want to see if market is trading higher and daily candle is closing above this weekly fair value gap, then I can look for long basically, and I can target this external range liquidity. Okay, but if daily will respect this weekly fair value gap and we will see some rejection lower, then I'll avoid this market and better to trade other pairs that will show clear direction. Okay, so let's go to daily time frame quickly. So you can see how last candle Friday we had this of course bullish candle, but if you see Euro USD, you can see the difference, which one is stronger basically simply. Okay, so let's say daily will print, let's say Monday, Tuesday, it start printing bullish for example. Okay, and let's say we created for example weekly daily fair value gap. Okay, we created daily fair value gap, then we can look for long. Okay, but we will wait for more confirmation. If you're going to look for long on GPUSD, demand more confirmation, or either if you see 4 hour second impulse for example, let's say market traded here giving some strong momentum upside, then you can look for long. Okay, because we have very nice liquidity resting. Okay, you can see we have very nice equal low, kind of relative equal low, or we have very nice trend line liquidity here, you can see. Okay, so I'm going to wait for two impulse. Okay, but make sure you take profit when market hit this weekly bearish fair value gap, because it can reject from this weekly bearish fair value gap as well. Okay, so either I'm not going to take long directly at this 4 hour fair value gap for swing, I'll wait for more confirmation second impulse, then I'll be looking for long. Okay, but of course there are other pairs that looks much cleaner as compared to GBPUSD. So let's come to USD CAD now. Let's discuss USD CAD. So on weekly time frame, we can see we are bullish right now. We created two bullish fair value gap, and both looks like a breakaway gap, right? So and we have this old high as a liquidity. So we are very close to this old high liquidity. So let's see daily time frame. Daily is showing anything? Nothing. Let's see 4 hour as well. 4 hour looks strong because we holding this fair value gap. It looks like okay, and we have this equal high as well for the target. Okay, so for intraday we can look for long on USDCAD, but right now I'll wait for more confirmation. But we are very close to this high, so maybe Monday market will trade higher and we'll grab this liquidity. Okay, so let's come to Euro. On Euro chord, if we start with weekly time frame, on weekly we can see again we have two breakaway gap, right? On weekly time frame, and you can see we have this relative equal high as a liquidity. Okay, you can see here. So let's see daily time frame. So on daily we can see we taking support from this daily fair value gap. Okay, we're taking support from this daily fair value gap and very strong momentum. Let's check GP odd. So if you see again here also Euro odd and GP odd, which one is stronger basically? Of course, Euro odd is stronger, right? You can see we have this SMT as well here, okay? And in GP odd, we traded lower, whereas on Euro odd, we traded higher, right? So Euro odd is again stronger. So let's see how it goes. Of course, it will be interesting. Also, we have swept this low on 4 hour. If we retrace, okay, so if we retrace, okay, to discount, we can look for continuation to the upside to target this high, basically this equal high as a liquidity. Okay, so GP odd, not interested on GP right now because we have Euro odd is much stronger. But if we talk GP odd, you can see we have this weekly fair value gap, right? So if market will tap this weekly fair value gap, we can target this previous week high. So from internal, we can look for external target. Okay. So here also EuroCAD is much stronger. It's moving very strongly upside. We have grabbed this high as well, and it's bouncing from this weekly fair value gap. Let's see daily time frame. Nothing on daily. Okay, so we will wait. If there will be anything, I'll share with you guys on my Discord. So let's check GPCAD. GPCAD still have not grabbed this external range, right? It still have not grabbed this external, and we are still inside this weekly fair value gap. So we can look for long here to target this external range liquidity. Okay, so let's check daily quickly. 4 hour daily looks good. Okay, so we have this swing low and this swing high on daily. So mark this level. Let's go to 4 hour. So this looks good. Of course, we have swept this low on 4 hour, displaced higher, and we have this H4 fair value gap here. You can see. So we can look for swing or intraday. Let's say market retrace this, for example, and if we get any confirmation, look for long and target this external on weekly. Okay, on Euro JPY, JPY pairs, basically JPY is right now very stronger. Okay, so I am going to wait on JPY. I'll update on Discord if I'll see anything. So that's it for this video. Uh, Currently going into tomorrow on Monday, interested on this Euro USD for some intraday move from this 4 hour fair value gap. If we get any M5 M15 entry, or let's wait Monday to play out. Maybe we'll create bullish fair value gap. Okay, and then we can look for continuation to the upside. Okay, you don't have to rush, just wait. And yeah, see you guys on the next video. But make sure you guys go and join my uh, Discord channel. Here I'll be sharing my analysis if I see anything. Okay, and if you guys have any question, you can ask me here. This is free for everyone, so make sure to join. Link will be available in description. Okay.